help you again, my friend. Good day.
You must be the surfacer they call the Inquisitor. That right? Wish I could sell you some books. Wish I could sell anyone some books. You're... Normally, you thought I'd come here and try my luck selling books and scholarly crap to all... Naturally, they've all up and vanished like a... I'd go home if I just had any of my stock. What a mess.
So what happened?
Surfacers happened. It took all my coin for bribes just to find out the damn Templars ambushed my wagon before it got here. Thought I was bringing supplies to the robes. So it's out there, but who knows?
Any books of poet?
Sure. Mages love that stuff. What am I supposed to do now? I can't even afford it.
Greetings.
Good day.
We'll be joining up soon, Grosha. Thank you for...
The place is deserted. Is this normal, or...?
Dorian.
Father? You knew about this? Is that why you brought me here?
I'm only trying to help.
Help? Is that what you call this?
He didn't know I would be here, Dorian. I apologize for the deception, Inquisitor. I never intended for you.
Of course not. Magister Parvus couldn't come to Skyhold and be seen with the dread Inquisitor. What would people think? What is this exactly, Father? Ambush?
This is how it has always been.
Considering you lied to get him here, Dorian has every right to be furious.
You don't know the half of it. But maybe you should.
Dorian, there's no need to.
I prefer the company of men. My father disapproves.
That's a big concern in Tevinter, then.
Only if you're trying to live up to an impossible... Every Tevinter family is intermarrying to distill the perfect mage, perfect body, perfect mind. The perfect leader. It means every perceived flaw, every aberration is deviant and shameful. It must be hidden.
I'll need you to explain that.
Did I stutter? Men and the company thereof as in sex. Surely you've heard of it.
I've more than heard of it, actually.
No. The Herald...
Such sarcasm.
Now I'm trying to think how they'll write that verse of the chant.
I should have known.
No. You don't get to make those assumptions.
This is not what I wanted.
I'm never what you wanted, Father. Or had you forgotten?
So that's what all of this is about? Who you...
That's not all it's about.
Dorian, please. If you're...
Why? So you can spout more... He taught me to hate blood magic. The resort of the weak mind. But what was the first thing you did when your precious heir refused to play pretend for the rest of his life? You tried to change me.
I only wanted what was best for you.
You wanted the best for you. For your fucking legacy. Anything for that.
You got a lot off your chest. Can't you give him a chance to do the same?
Tell me why you came.
If I knew, I would drive you to the Inquisition.
You didn't. Once...
Once, I had a son who tried. I only wanted to talk to him, to hear his voice.
He says we're alike. Too much pride. Once I would have been overjoyed to hear him say that. Now I'm not certain. I don't know if I can forgive him.
He tried to
Out of desperation. I wouldn't put on a show, marry the girl, keep everything unsavory, private and locked away. Selfish, I suppose. Not to want to spend my entire life... He was going to do a blood ritual. Alter my mind. I found out. I left.
Can blood magic actually...
Maybe. It crushed me to think he found that absurd. Part of me has always hoped he didn't really want to go through with it. If he had. I can't even imagine the person I would be now. I wouldn't like that.
Are you all right?
No, not really. You could have told me. Maybe I wouldn't have gone, maybe I would. How will I ever know? Why didn't you let me decide?
I should have. I'm sorry.
As am I. That you had to witness any of it. Maker knows what you must think of me now, after that whole display.
I don't think less of you.
The things you say.
I mean it.
My father never understood. Living, you have to fight for what's in your...
Does that include...
It might. If you were unattached.
What does it matter?
It matters to me. I'd rather there be no... At any rate, time to drink myself into a stupor. Join me sometime.
I'm told you gave the Grey Wardens another Would I have done the same, I wonder? I hope the Order values what you've done, and gives you no reason to regret it.
I'll leave you
I cannot stop thinking of our earlier discussion. You don't actually intend to go through with courting me, do you?
Is it so unbelievable that I want to?
I suppose not. You just have so much else to occupy your energies.
You let me worry about my energies.
It wasn't a challenge, my lord. You needn't do it simply because I suggested you could not.
I happen to like a challenge.
You enjoy making things complicated, don't you?
I want to talk to you about the cure for tranquility.
It's not a cure. Mages who were once tranquil lose all control over their emotions. They become irrational, unable to focus. Perhaps that state eventually passes and they can be helped, but it will take time to investigate.
But you are
That is my intent. I would not want news of a cure to spread until we know for certain. Once we have that, however, then I will spread the word myself.
I'd like to speak with you. In private.
Oh? How private?
There's a grove just outside of Skyhold. Meet me there.
If you're certain.
I am. Trust me. On aching branch do blossoms grow, the wind a hallowed breath. It carries the scent of honeysuckle, sweet as the lover's kiss. It brings the promise of more tomorrows, of sighs and whispered bliss.
You can't be serious.
I can, and I am.
And that is the poem you chose?
You have a better one in mind?
Carmenum de Amatus. I thought this one was banned. His lips on mine speak words not voiced, a prayer, which travels down my spine like flames that shatter night. His eyes reflect the heaven stars, the Maker's light. My body opens, filled and blessed, my spirit there.
Not merely housed in flesh, but brought to life. Shall we read another?
They will say one of two things about me. That I stood at the Inquisitor's side, his protector and his lover. That it was meant to be. Or they will say I was led from the path of faith by the wiles of a madman.
I don't care what they say. What do you believe?
I believe you are a man who does not share my faith. I believe you are part of the Maker's plan. Beyond that, I believe only that you are capable of anything. And it frightens me. I have never known anything like it. I've been with only one other man in my life. A mage, with whom I adventured when I was still very young. He died at the Conclave. I will not let Corypheus win. I will not let him take you from me.
I love you.
Here, tonight. I believe you. The sight of you warms the heart.
I was hoping we could spend some...
As was I.
A pleasure. Inquisitor.
All right.
The Spy Master has confirmed it. Blackwall is gone.
Go on. Liliana knows where he is, doesn't she?
She doesn't know everything. Sister Leliana had us search the Warden's quarters. It was missing from last week's reports. I don't know what Blackwall's interest in this particular matter is.
Cyril Mornay, for your crimes against the Empire of Orlais. For the murders of General Vincent Callier, Lady Laurette Callier, their 4 children, and their retainers. You are sentenced to be hanged from the neck until dead. Do you have anything to say in your defense? Very well.
Oh, this is grim.
Look at all these people. I thought we were more civilized than this.
Proceed.
Stop!
A Grey Warden.
This man is innocent of the crimes laid before him. Orders were given, and he followed them like any good soldier. He should not die for that mistake.
Then find me the man who gave the order.
Oh, shit.
Blackwall! No, I am not Blackwall. I never was Blackwall. Warden Blackwall is dead, and has been for years. I assumed his name to hide like a coward from who I really am.
You, after all this time.
It's over. I'm done hiding. I gave the order. The crime is mine. I am Tom Rainier.
There is no doubt, Captain.
They'll appoint a new divine soon. One will make you stand up.
And when it all cleared, she was still in charge. So what was the point?
I can't
You have,
believe
of course, notified the stakeholders.
They are expecting your daddy.
I didn't take Blackwall's life. I traded his death. He wanted me for the Wardens, but there was an ambush. Darkspawn. He was killed. I took his name to stop the world from losing a good man. But a good man, the man he was, wouldn't have let another die in his place.
Was the bailiff telling the truth? Did you really do those things?
Yes, I did. It's all true. It's time we all took a good look at who I really am. Don't you understand? I gave the order to kill Lord Callier, his entourage, and I lied to my men about what they were doing. When it came to light, I ran. Those men, my men, paid for my treason, while I was pretending to be a better man. This is what I am.
Would a monster have given himself up? Somewhere along the line, you stopped pretending.
Yes.
I need to know about Blackwall. The real, but...
We met in a tavern when I was on the run. I was nothing. We headed to Valshavan for the joining. But Blackwall insisted on making an old ruin from one of the previous blights. He said it led to the deep roads. I was to go down alone, find a darkspawn, and fill a vial with its blood. When I returned, I found the warden. He took a blow for me. He shouldn't have died. It should have been me.
Not saying I disagree, but Blackwall clearly thought you were worth saving.
No one should have died. He would have wanted me to carry on to that, but without Blackwall, there was no proof that I'd been recruited. That I couldn't go to the Wardens. So, Rainier died. And Blackwall lived.
Who were you?
I was a captain in the Orlesian army. One mistake. One mistake and everything I worked for fell apart.
The man on the gallows, Mord.
My second in command. When I heard he'd been caught, I was couldn't let another die for my mistake.
I need to know the details of what you did.
I betrayed the Empire and assassinated it. The man was General Vincent Callier. My employer was a Chevalier, Robert Chapuis. Sir Robert believed that Grand Duke Gaspard was the rightful ruler of Orlais and would eventually take the throne. He thought that by eliminating one of Celine's loyal supporters, he might endear himself to the true Emperor. I can't say if Robert's plan would have worked. I didn't care. There was good coin offered. By the time Sir Robert's involvement was uncovered, of course, the Grand Duke disavowed any knowledge of the act in public. Robert killed himself. Poison in his wine. Another victim of the great game.
You got your men to help you.
They didn't know who they were attacking. I told them it was an important mission. They trusted me without question. Just as your men trust you.
Our men follow me because they believe our cause is righteous.
They believe it because that's what you tell them.
My report said...
I didn't know Callier would be traveling with his family. I assumed only soldiers, armed guards. My men had been told to eliminate everyone. They'd seen war. No one likes to think about that. But it's names that carry power in this world. Bloodline. No matter how leaders like Celine or Gaspard pretend the game is played, that's how real war is waged.
But you weren't at...
I've been on enough battlefields to know the same crime at the right time would have earned a medal. But that's what I did. And why I deserve to be here. Yes.
I have Liliana's report on Tom Rainier.
Give me the overview.
Looks like our friend was once a respected... Before the Civil War, he was turned, persuaded to assassinate one of Celine's biggest supporters. He led a group of fiercely loyal men on this mission, and told them nothing of it. His men took the fall for him. A few lucky ones, like Mornay, managed to escape.
Let me guess. Our spy master had this lying around.
It would have been difficult for anyone to connect Black... Even Liliana has something of a blind spot when it comes to wardens. Rainier has accepted his fate, but you don't have... If he's released to us, you may pass judgment on him yourself.
If it were up to...
What he did to the men under his command. He betrayed their trust, betrayed ours. I despise. And yet he fought as a warden, joined the Inquisition, gave his blood for our cause. And the moment he shakes off his past, he turns around and owns up to it. Why?
Some part of you is impressed.
Saving Mornay the way he did took courage, but I can't tell you what to do.
I need to think of...
Do what you must, but come to a decision.